Fourth grade. So today you're looking at absolutely nothing right now, but we are going to be talking about symmetry. So if you did not know, symmetry is when something is the same on both sides. So if I was looking for symmetry, I think I'm going to start with a butterfly, right? Butterflies normally are pretty symmetrical, so I'm just going to draw a really quick butterfly, and obviously I'm a human, so drawing a perfectly symmetrical butterfly might not happen, but you understand, right? If I drew a line right through my butterfly, it looks pretty much the same on both sides, right? We see that? So, if something is not symmetrical, it's called asymmetrical, right? So, if I am drawing, let's say I am drawing the letter G, right? In big ol' block letters. That is not going to be symmetrical, right? I drew that line. If you folded that in half, it would not look the same, okay? So that's what we're focusing on today. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to get the skull, okay? If you notice, this skull is symmetrical, but it's not centered on this paper, right? There is more space between this corner than there is this corner. So when we fold it, we cannot get a line of symmetry that will make our skull perfectly in half if we do this, right? Can you see that the sides of my skull are not lining up? So what we need to do is hold your paper up to the light and use that lines to help you get it perfectly even, because that will make this so much easier. Okay? Once you have that nicely in half, you'll know that it's symmetrical and folded correctly if it's not even. So you should be folding hamburger style, or not hamburger style, hot dog style, right? Hot dog the long way through the middle. And it should not be even right here. Okay? That's how you know you did it right. Normally that means that you didn't quite do something right. This time it is a good thing. Okay? And then what we need to do is look, just peek in there. You'll know it's perfect if it's going through those teeth and those two front teeth, right? So now what we need to do is hopefully you pressed your crease down pretty well. You're going to fold back down on that same crease so you're looking right at the face. If you folded it back the way to where we can see it and your fold got messed up, you can just do the same thing where you look for the edge of the paper and do that, okay? Then what we are going to do is we are going to fill this with designs, okay? I am not sure where mine went, but with pencil, right? We're not starting with color yet. With pencil, I have a pen here, so that's what I'm going to use. We are going to add designs. You can add a heart. If you were wanting to do something like a spider web, I'm going to zoom in and draw that really quickly. You're going to start anywhere. It doesn't need to be in the very center. I'm just going to go start there. I am going to start with lines coming out from a center point. Okay, you can draw more than 3 or just 3. I'm going to pretend that my center line is a line 2. And then I am just going to add curved lines that kind of hop from one line to the next in between those lines. Okay, so we're hopping through, and the more curved those lines are, the more dramatic this is going to look, okay? And I made some of my lines shorter than others so that I can make it super dramatic. Okay? So that's how I wanted my spider web to look. You can have a spider in there or whatever. Okay? Another one that was really popular thing to draw was a lightning bolt. So a lightning bolt just starts with a horizontal line, right? Horizontal line is going like this. And then we are going to start with a zigzag line. Okay. And this one's going to be kind of weird because it's kind of going even more diagonal than normal. And then I'm going to have mine come out at the bottom of my eye and make it like extra long. And just like that. So my only rules for this is I do not want you going past the outline of the skull. Okay, so just to the skull. You can go inside this part right here, the teeth, the nose, the eyes. I don't care. I just want you to make sure you make some really good patterns with your pencil. Okay? And then you can pause this and wait for everyone to get finished with that part. And then the next step is going to be transferring this. And we did this pencil transfer when we were in 3rd grade with Mrs. Campanella. So hopefully it's familiar. If not, I'm showing you right now. So the reason we did this with pencil is because we're going to transfer it. So the way we have to do this is, obviously I did pen first, but I'm going to go right over it with pencil because I just found one. You're going to take your pencil and press nice and hard. Your pencil should be pretty shiny on your paper. It's hard for me to show on this projector, but we are going to press pretty hard. Try not to make too many extra lines when you're going over your pencil. Okay? Then you are going to turn your paper to where both sides of your skull are hugging. They're together right now. And then you're going to take either the corner of a marker or the corner of a glue stick, and you are going to rub right where, if you can see, that's where my things that I was going to transfer were. I'm going to take the edge of this. A highlighter is what I'm using to do this. And I'm using the corner. I see a lot of people try to use it flat, and that doesn't work. It just rips your paper. I'm not pressing super hard. I'm pressing pretty even, okay? And then I am going to open it back up, and if you can see, you can start to see those lines. So they're still ghost lines, so what I can do is trace right over it to make it nice and dark. Okay, and I'm going to take my time with this because it is going to take time, okay? Right, and so I'm going to start with that and just keep going until I have this whole thing transferred. And can you see how this is starting to make symmetry, right? Because this is the line of symmetry right here, and we are flipping right over. Okay? And then once you have this all transferred, we're going to go to the front of the classroom and grab a black piece of paper and a Sharpie. These should be around the same spot that they always are, okay? So you're going to find those, right? The Sharpies to go, or the black paper is to go under our paper when we are doing Sharpie, and you're just going to go over your lines. We are not filling in these shapes with our Sharpie, okay? Once you get these all nicely filled in, that's when you're going to go in for color. But not until after you have erased away your pencil after Sharpie. So pencil, transfer, Sharpie, erase, then color. And with color, I would like you to use either marker, crayon, or colored pencil. If you're using colored pencil, please ask the teacher to help you sharpen your pencil.